You'll never guess what the last two numbers of your birth year say about you. Have you ever stared at your birth year and wondered, why was I born in this exact time? Not just the year, but the exact two digits that mark the tail end of it. Those final numbers, the ones you've probably written dozens of times in school, on forms, in documents, may hold more than a timestamp. They may carry a signature, yours. What if your last two birth digits are not a coincidence but a cosmic clue? Stay with me. Ancient philosophies, especially those rooted in Eastern spirituality, believe that nothing in our reality is truly random. Every number, every name, every moment. Buddhist teachings tell us that we are born not by accident, but by intention. Karma flows like a river, carrying the seeds of our past lives and planting them exactly where they need to grow next. So today, I want to take you on a journey, not through astrology or tarot or horoscope, but through something even simpler, something hiding in plain sight. The last two digits of your birth year. What do they mean? What do they reveal about your energy, your wounds, your gifts, your fears? In this video, we'll explore how these numbers might reflect your life blueprint, a kind of karmic code, and how decoding them can help you understand why certain patterns repeat in your life, and how to finally shift them. We'll combine numerology, modern interpretations of numeric vibration, Buddhist wisdom, especially teachings on samsara, ego, and liberation, and psychological archetypes, a la Jung. Whether you were born in 1989, 1993, 2004, or even 1977, this will make you look at your birth year in a way you never have before. And by the end, I promise, you'll not only understand what those numbers say about you, you'll understand what to do with that information to create peace, healing, and purpose. Let's begin. So how do we read the message hidden in your birth year? We don't need your full astrological chart or your name spelled backward in Sanskrit. We just need two numbers, the last two digits of your birth year. Here's how it works. Let's say you were born in 1994. The last two digits are 9 and 4. Add them together. 9 plus 4, 13. Now reduce that to a single digit. 1 plus 3, 4. Your life energy number is 4. Try yours. 1987, 8 plus 7, 4 hours 15, 1 plus 5, def 6, 1992, 9 plus 2, bars 11, 1 plus 1, hours 2, 2001, 0 plus 1, hours 1, 1975, 7 plus 5, hours 12, 1 plus 2, bath 3. This method is based on numerological reduction, where numbers are broken down until they reveal their core essence. And while this seems simple, it mirrors an ancient truth. In Buddhist cosmology, the universe is both vast and infinitely precise. The same truth that governs galaxies also governs a seed. So these numbers are not random. They reflect the frequency in which your soul chose to enter this world. But what do the numbers mean? Each one represents a cycle, a specific energy field with blessings and blind spots. Each is tied to a phase of spiritual growth. From the initiator, 1, to the sage, 9, we'll now go through each of these archetypes, not just as traits, but as invitations. Let's begin decoding. Each number represents an energetic archetype, a pattern that reveals how your soul expresses itself, where it struggles, and what it's meant to evolve into. These aren't just personality traits. They're spiritual assignments. In Buddhist philosophy, all paths are valid. Some are turbulent, others quiet. But each path offers one essential truth. Liberation begins with self-awareness. Let's explore the numbers in depth. Number 1. The initiator. If your number is 1, you are a starter of things. Your energy brings new beginnings. You are driven, independent, and often have a natural inclination toward leadership or innovation. People with this number tend to feel an internal pressure to prove themselves, to rise, to conquer. But this same drive can isolate you. The more you chase recognition, the more empty it feels when you finally get it. Buddhist teachings call this the trap of craving, the insatiable thirst for validation, which only deepens suffering. You're here to learn that power doesn't come from dominance, but from purpose. To act, not to impress, but to serve. Spiritual challenge. Leading without ego. You must learn to be the flame without needing to be seen. To create without applause. When you begin something from a place of clarity, not comparison, it carries true impact. Your path is not about being first. It's about being real. Number 2. The peacemaker. If your number is 2, your soul came into this life to learn about harmony. You are deeply sensitive, emotionally attuned, and naturally nurturing. You often sense the feelings of others before they even speak. You long for connection, and you're willing to compromise to maintain peace. But here's the challenge. In seeking to avoid conflict, you often abandon yourself. In Buddhism, attachment is a core obstacle on the path to enlightenment. And for number 2s, attachment to others' approval can become a silent prison. You must learn that peace isn't something you create between people. It's something you must build within first. You're not here just to keep the peace. You're here to embody it. Spiritual challenge. Learning to say no without guilt. To stand your ground without trembling. When you find your center, your presence becomes a sanctuary for others. Number 3. The creator. If your number is 3, you carry the energy of expression, creativity, and joy. You're naturally gifted at communication, storytelling, art, humor, or performance. You bring lightness into heavy rooms, and your words often carry the power to uplift others. But the gift of expression comes with a trap: distraction. You might use your creative energy to escape emotional depth. Behind the smile, there may be wounds you haven't dared to explore. In Buddhism, one of the illusions is mistaking sensation for substance, and number 3s often chase stimulation when silence is what they need most. You are here to learn how to create from truth, not just from excitement. Your creativity is sacred, not a mask, but a mirror. When you slow down and create from stillness, what you produce becomes medicine, not entertainment. Spiritual challenge. Choosing depth over performance. Being seen for who you really are, not just for who you can impress others to be. You don't need to be louder. You need to be more honest. Number 4. The builder. Number 4 is the energy of structure, order, and discipline. If this is your number, you likely value stability and responsibility. You're the one others turn to when things fall apart. Grounded, reliable, consistent. You were born to build. Families, businesses, foundations, legacies. But here's the shadow: rigidity. Your strength can become your limitation when you resist change. In Buddhism, impermanence is a universal law. Even the most solid mountain eventually returns to dust. When you cling to control, you suffer. You are not here to build walls. You are here to build bridges. Spiritual challenge. Embracing the unknown. Trusting the process. Releasing the need for everything to be perfect before you take a step. True strength is not in what you can hold together. It's in your ability to adapt without losing your center. Number 5. The adventurer. If your number is 5, you carry the energy of freedom, movement, curiosity, and change. You are naturally drawn to exploration. Whether it's through travel, experiences, ideas, or sensations, routine feels like a cage to you, and you thrive when life is dynamic. You are a seeker of newness, a questioner of limits, but the danger in this path is restlessness. The endless pursuit of the next thing can keep you from being fully present with the now. In Buddhist philosophy, desire, especially sensory desire, is considered one of the 5 hindrances to enlightenment. You must learn the difference between liberation and escape. Freedom is not found in constant motion. True freedom is the ability to be still without feeling trapped, to sit with discomfort instead of fleeing from it, to explore inward, not just outward. Spiritual challenge. Turning your search for experience into a search for meaning. Being fully alive without being constantly in motion. You are not here just to move. You are here to awaken. Number 6. The healer. Number 6 carries the vibration of compassion, responsibility, and love. If this is your number, you are a nurturer, someone who naturally cares for others, often putting their needs before your own. You are drawn to protect, comfort, and restore what has been broken. But here lies your test: self-neglect. In your effort to care for others, you may abandon yourself. You may stay in relationships long past their expiration out of a sense of duty. You may confuse love with sacrifice. In Buddhist thought, true compassion arises from wisdom, not from guilt, not from obligation, but from deep presence. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and you were never meant to. You are not here to fix the world. You are here to love without losing yourself. Spiritual challenge. Setting boundaries without shame. Giving without depletion. Knowing that sometimes the most healing thing you can do is walk away. Your love is sacred. Protect it by including yourself in it. Number 7. The seeker. If your number is 7, You are naturally drawn to mystery, introspection, and higher knowledge. You may feel like an outsider in the world, deeply observant, often lost in thought, and constantly searching for truth beyond the surface. You are not interested in noise. You crave depth. In Buddhist tradition, the number 7 echoes the solitary journey of the monk, walking away from worldly attachments to discover what lies beyond illusion. You may find peace in study, philosophy, or spiritual practice, but your shadow lies in overthinking. You can become trapped in analysis, using the mind to avoid the heart. Your challenge is to trust what cannot be explained, to move beyond intellect into intuition. Enlightenment doesn't come from solving everything. It comes from seeing everything just as it is. Spiritual challenge: surrendering the need to understand before you act, accepting that not everything must make sense to be real. You're not here to find all the answers. You're here to live the questions fully. Number 8, the manifester. If your number is 8, you are a force of will. You carry energy related to power, abundance, and success. You're likely ambitious, driven, and capable of turning visions into reality. The material world responds to you, and that can be a blessing or a burden. In the Buddhist view, attachment to form, status, money, reputation can easily become a chain. You may find yourself climbing ladders that lead nowhere, chasing goals that don't satisfy your soul. You are here to learn that true power doesn't come from possession, but from presence. Your strength lies in your ability to create from alignment. When you act with integrity, what you build becomes meaningful. But when you act from fear or ego, it becomes hollow, no matter how shiny it looks on the outside. Spiritual challenge: choosing impact over image. Learning to let go, even of success, when it no longer serves your growth. You are not here to dominate. You are here to transform. Number 9, the sage. If your number is 9, you are an old soul. You may feel like you've lived many lives in one. Compassionate, wise, and deeply intuitive, you are here to bring closure, to complete cycles, and to guide others with your heart. You often carry emotional weight, the grief of others, the pain of the world, and the burden of purpose. In Buddhism, the number 9 resonates with renunciation, the final stage before liberation. You are here to learn that you can love without rescuing, feel deeply without drowning, and guide others without losing yourself in their journey. You're not here to save the world. You're here to embody love and let the world feel it through you. Spiritual challenge: releasing the savior complex. Honoring your role as a mirror, not a messiah. Knowing that sometimes your presence is the lesson. You are not broken. You are simply remembering who you've always been. Knowing your number is not enough. Wisdom is only useful when it's lived. The power of this insight comes from applying it in your thoughts, in your choices, in your relationships. Below are 5 simple but transformative practices that can help you work with your life number more consciously. 1. Daily reflection. Each morning, or before bed, ask yourself one question based on your number. For 1, am I leading from ego or from purpose today? For 2, did I honor my truth or avoid conflict? For 3, was I real or just impressive? For 4, what am I clinging to that's no longer alive? For 5, am I running toward something or away from something? For 6, did I include myself in the love I gave today? For 7, did I listen to my heart or just my mind? For 8, what did I build today that aligns with my soul? For 9, did I try to save someone or simply hold space? This question is your compass. Use it. It will quietly guide you toward alignment. 2. Write your pattern story. Take a journal and write 3 major moments in your life that feel emotionally charged. Big decisions, turning points, heartbreaks, or breakthroughs. Then ask, how does my number show up in each of these? You'll begin to notice a pattern. Maybe you always put others first, like a 2, or you sabotage stability out of boredom, like a 5, or you hide your pain behind strength, like an 8. These aren't accidents. They're echoes of the same energy, and once seen, they can be healed. 3. Practice the opposite. Sometimes, our number becomes a comfort zone, a role we know too well. Growth often comes when we do what feels foreign. If you're a 1, try following instead of leading. If you're a 2, speak up even if it causes tension. If you're a 3, be quiet long enough to feel. If you're a 4, take a risk. If you're a 5, stay. If you're a 6, let someone care for you. If you're a 7, open up. If you're an 8, surrender. If you're a 9, say no. Doing the opposite brings balance. It invites the shadow into the light. 4. Create a personal mantra. A mantra is a phrase you repeat to anchor your awareness. Let it be simple, truthful, and aligned with your number's lesson. Examples: 1. I don't need to be seen to shine. 2. I am allowed to take up space. 3. I choose truth over performance. 4. I trust the flow of change. 5. Stillness is not a trap. 6. My care includes me. 7. I trust the unknown. 8. Letting go is strength. 9. I guide without carrying. Repeat your mantra during moments of doubt, fear, or confusion. Over time, it rewires the story you tell yourself and changes the way you move through life. 5. Return to silence. All numbers have gifts. All have shadows. But beyond the patterns, beyond the identity, there is silence. And in that silence, your true self waits. Even 2 minutes a day of intentional stillness can bring clarity. You don't need to meditate perfectly. You just need to pause, sit, breathe, ask nothing, expect nothing. Let the number dissolve and see what remains. That is who you are. So now you know. The last 2 digits of your birth year weren't just numbers. They were messages. Maybe they confirmed what you've always known about yourself. Maybe they revealed something you'd buried, or maybe they made you uncomfortable. And that too is a sign. Buddhist teachings remind us that discomfort is often the threshold of awakening. When something stirs us, it's not random. It's a signal. A whisper from the deeper part of us that's been waiting to be seen. What number did you get, and what did it reveal about you? Understanding your life number isn't about labels. It's about language. A language the soul speaks quietly, but consistently, through patterns, through choices, through recurring moments that feel like déjà vu. And once you can read that language, you gain something invaluable. You stop fighting yourself. You stop repeating cycles you don't understand. You stop trying to become someone you were never meant to be. Instead, you begin remembering who you already are. You begin to move with your design, not against it. So take this number, sit with it, question it, use it. Not to limit you, but to liberate you. And if this video helped you see something new, something real, share it. Tell us your number in the comments. Let others know they're not alone in what they're feeling. This is more than a conversation. It's a remembering. Like, subscribe, and if you want to go even deeper, watch our next video. What the month of your birth says about your life purpose. It just might shift everything. Until then, be still, be curious, and remember, you weren't born at the wrong time. You were born coded with meaning.